Yesterday was the first time I've killed a chicken, or any animal for that matter. So in this video, I want to tell you the 5 things that contributed to my success. Number 1 on my list would be respect. Respect for your chicken or chickens or any animal that you're harvesting. There's a big responsibility, in my opinion, to do it correctly and do it humanely and as quickly as possible out of respect for the animal. Number 2 on my list would be education, whether that be in books or on YouTube or someone showing you firsthand. But it's important that you know what you're doing, again, out of respect for the animal that you're harvesting. So in my case, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I subscribe to a lot of channels that have covered killing your chicken or culling your chicken, and that has been really helpful information. The video that I found most helpful was on Paul Wheaton's YouTube channel, and it was a video by Alexa Allen of Hawthorne Farm, and the video is called Respectful Chicken Harvest, and it's 2 parts. For instance, she showed plucking the nails off of the chicken feet after you take the skin off, and I had no idea that there were nails that you removed. I'll also add other helpful channels and their videos in the description below. It's important to have the right tools, to have the right workstation, to know exactly what you're going to do, to know exactly how to cut that bird, to do it correctly and cause the least amount of suffering. So education, super important, obviously. Number 3 on my list would be tools. While you're getting your education, you want to take note of the tools that you're going to need. Got a little bowl of warm water to rinse my hands and a towel. I've got a big Tupperware container with a lid so I can put the guts in there and cover it up to keep the flies off. I've got another little Tupperware container with ice to put parts that I'm going to keep, like the heart and the liver, in there. We've got a nice sharp knife. Got the killing cone back here, and I just made that today out of a plant pot, plastic plant pot. So you can see the link to the video right here on how to make that. It's quick and easy. And then I have the water heating up here. So as you can see, I didn't have any expensive equipment or anything, just a sharp knife. I had that killing cone, and don't forget a bucket to catch the blood, and I also used that to throw all the feathers in once I had dunked the bird and heated it up so the feathers would come out nicely. The other thing I had, which you could see in the video clip, was an old Coleman gas stove, and that worked great for heating up the water. Number 4 on my list is preparation, and that's just getting everything laid out, getting my table laid out, washing that table with some bleach so the surface is very clean, laying out all the tools I'm going to need, having a towel handy, having some water to dip my hands in to just rinse my hands off while I'm plucking those feathers, and I had a hose ready for fresh water to rinse off the bird and rinse off anything else. You really want to make sure that you have a sharp knife. You don't want to get up there your first time and you're all nervous and you go to slice that neck and you got to sit there sawing on it or something. It's going to turn into a disaster and the bird's going to suffer. So a sharp knife is super important. The other thing that I found handy was having a fan to face the bird while I cleaned it, and that kind of kept the flies at bay. And number 5 on the list would be confidence. When I was going into this, I was kind of getting a little choked up because we raised these birds from chicks and we expected them to be egg layers, so having to take care of one of these roosters was kind of tough. But I owed it to that bird to go into this with confidence and make sure I did things right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 all played a part in my confidence and doing this right. And like I said, number 1, it's all about respect for this creature and its fellow creatures. So hopefully this helped you out, and if you're doing this for the first time, just go into it with confidence. That's really important, and make sure you're prepared. From Almost Homestead, I'm Jay. Thanks for watching.